This is 10 Minutes with Torihana Oi here, and we want to welcome Eliana into this space today. So, no mahara mai, welcome, Eliana. Love to know a little bit about you, where you're from, and what your current role is. And then we've got 5 simple pātai that we will ask you. Ka pai?
Yeah, kia ora.
Kia
Thank you
ora.
so much. Kia ora, I'm Eliana Gray. I was born in Minneapolis, Minnesota in America, and then I moved over and grew up in Whakatu since 1997, and I've been living in Ōtepoti, but blessed to live down here since 2008, so coming up on about 17 years or something. And I work in a sort of variety of roles. I'm an artist and a poet and a musician, but my primary role at the moment is CEO for Girls Rock Aotearoa, which is the home of the To the Front youth and arts programs.
Beautiful. Lovely to have you here today. So, he pātai tuatahi. Question number 1. What is one of the best things in your life at the moment, Eliana?
Always nature.
No.
I feel really, really blessed. Living in Ōtepoti, the whenua down here is so incredible, and having pakake everywhere is really, really special to me. And I love to, just kind of follow their journey. We're really blessed that we have a ever-growing community of pakake who choose to pup on the coast here. So this time of year I really like because it's when all of the babies have been living their little life on the beach, and then they move up to the peninsula, which is also just a biodiversity hotspot. And they move up to a little inlet, Hooper's Inlet, and they have a creche there where they teach all of the baby sea lions how to swim. And it's really nice. And I like to go and watch them swim. And I like to swim in the moana and walk on the beach. And I just moved positions, and now I'm kind of near the top of a maunga, so I have a really different view of the area, and it's really beautiful. I've got a gorgeous view of the harbor and the ocean, and I love how surrounded by water we are in Ōtepoti.
And you get in the water down there?
All year round.
Oh my gosh. Click, 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 click to that.
The way you measure the temperature is by how many times I can go under before I get a brain freeze. And in winter, in the middle of winter, it's definitely just one time.
Wow, because I'm from, Mount Maunganui, and the water's fairly warm, and I love swimming in that water. I don't know if I could do Ōtepoti like year
You have
round.
to commit to it,
Yeah.
and then the chill becomes the experience. And I'll tell you what, in terms of a nervous system reset for
Yes.
myself, I feel so cleansed.
Amazing. Yeah. Beautiful. He pātai tuarua. What are you looking forward to this year in 2025? And also we've just equinox was, only just been. So kind of in a new season. What are you looking forward to in 2025?
Something I'm really looking forward to in 2025 is I've just been really blessed to get a small amount of funding to run some To the Front workshops here in Ōtepoti. And so what I've been doing this morning is connecting with some of the community down here. And that makes me so excited, because not only is it an opportunity to reconnect with people that I've worked with in the arts and youth work sectors down here before, but I'm getting to meet a lot of really new, amazing people and connect to new parts of the community. And I feel very, very excited about being able to launch new projects with all of the kind of soil preparation done beforehand.
Beautiful.
Previously in my life, I have launched projects without as much care as I do now. And I'm really excited to do the community connection and building aspects before we actually get into any of the kind of business end of it.
Gorgeous, gorgeous. I love that. And now he pātai tuatoru. So what makes you feel most connected to hapori, to community?
2 things. I think one, just talking with people.
Mhm.
I am really trying to resist having everything happen over email, and I'm really trying to just actually take the time to go and see people. And it's something that's been really important for me is getting out of that rush and that feeling the
Mm.
need to rush,
Mm.
and feeling the need to do everything, quote unquote, the most efficient way possible, which I don't really think that that's accurate language, because I think that so much can get missed in an email, that when, you know, you're just with a person and you're talking to them, the world opens up so much more easily. So yeah, reminding myself to that, you know, taking the time to do things is kind of where the richness happens and where the nuance happens. Yeah, and then the second thing that makes me feel connected is, again, nature is such a beautiful reminder to me of how everything is always inherently connected. And yeah, that's something that I always keep top of my mind. Life to me seems, the way that I think about it is like a vast mycelium network. You know, we have all of these sort of fruiting bodies of the mushrooms popping up, but everything is, you know, actually connected in this vast network that's the same thing as the mushrooms, right? There's no separation.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I love that. It's kind
Me
of
too.
it's like the word ngahere, you know, the word the kupu ngahere is all around the interconnectedness of everything. You know, we're not separate, we're part of. I love that. He pātai to whā, who or what is inspiring you right now?
Things that are inspiring me right now is I actually just finished reading Fire Blue by Talia Marshall, who's a really amazing writer from Aotearoa. She's actually living in Ōtepoti. And so this is a piece of creative nonfiction. It's a memoir of hers that talks
Hey.
about, yeah, it talks about growing up, being kind of disconnected from her Māori whakapapa and the sort of journey of that, but also it chronicles her attempt to research and write a novel about the Musket Wars. So she talks a lot about
Oh,
her. It's really amazing. I mean, and she's an
yeah.
incredible writer. You can find excerpts of it that she's published as essays over the past few years online. But I really recommend reading the book. So Fire Blue by Talia Marshall is really inspiring me. And it speaks a lot about that connection, and just kind of wayfinding. And then I'm just about to start The Myers by Tina Makereti, which is all about water. Part of it is actually narrated by a swamp, and I'm very excited about that too.
Wow. Which is a very good lead in to the next pātai actually. He pātai tuarima. Um, what is one thing you want everyone to know about, whether that be a whakatauki, a must listen podcast, or must read book, or a series of all of them? So yeah.
Yeah, well, I would definitely recommend Fire Blue by Talia Marshall, and I would also recommend, I
Okay.
haven't read it yet, but I know it's going to be amazing. The Myers by Tina Makereti. I would definitely recommend that.
Beautiful.
I would also really recommend, actually, a book just came out. It was just released yesterday. I actually have it here so I can show you.
Yes, please.
It's for young readers. It's called Violet and the Velvets. It's by
Oh,
Rachel King. And this is a book that actually the author is donating a portion of the royalties to Girls Rock Aotearoa to the front. And so we had some involvement with the kind of creation of this, and it's about a young gender diverse person who
ah,
learns that you don't actually need anything to make music other than your heart and your creativity, which exists inside all of us. And it's very fun, and I love it so much. I really like books for readers of all ages, but this is a wonderful book for young readers, and it's a part of a planned series. So I really recommend it. It just got released yesterday.
beautiful. Well, thank you so much.